Recognize a member from Stormont, Dundas, South Glengarry.
Thank you, Speaker. I'm proud to rise today on behalf of the residents of Stormont, Dundas, and South Glengarry. Last fall, the board shocked the people of my riding when the release of the study highlighting the closure of 11 schools serving my riding, including 6 high schools. Speaker, the community immediately rallied to fight the closures. Dozens of meetings were organized across the community and hundreds of people showing up. And even just a couple weeks ago, 1,000 people showed up at the meeting in Iroquois. A rally was organized at Queen's Park, and 3 busloads of residents came from my riding, weathering a storm, which was a snow day at home, just to show the legislature how unhappy they were with the report and this Liberal government's new regulations that led to the planned closure of over 600 schools across the province that were slated. Speaker, providing a good education for our youth is the key to our success and theirs as well. This Liberal government stands up and shouts that it supports rural schools, but in their actions we see anything but. In March 2015, just a few months after the last election, this government revised regulations governing school closures to remove the impact of the school on the community and on the economic benefits to the community. They say that it is up to the local school boards to make the local decisions, but what they don't say is that the boards must follow these regulations or they will be penalized through either further budget cuts. The board reports that resorted to a letter just issued by the minister last night that everything was fixed, but we hear everything else but that from the board. Nothing has changed. Speaker, back in November of 2016, I tabled the following motion: that in the opinion of the House, the government should place a moratorium on rural school closures and suspend pupil accommodation reviews until it has developed a long-term plan for rural education by consulting with all rural school boards, school communities, students, municipalities, and that it considers the value of local education and ensures students receive a quality education that includes access to important extracurricular activities, after-school employment, and establishes a stable, sustainable funding formula for rural areas. Hear, hear. Speaker, municipalities across my riding and across the province passed resolutions in support. Education is not only important, it is expensive. And in today's Ontario, there is only one taxpayer, and it is up to this government to ensure that our tax dollars are spent as efficiently as possible. It is time to review how we spend tax dollars to ensure many ministries work together to get the biggest bang for the buck. Our American friends seem to do a much better job at it. Living in a border community, I often attend sports activities in Upper New York State, an area that is very similar to that of Stormont, Dundas, and Glengarry. At Salmon River, the elementary school is connected to the high school, which is connected to the arena and the swimming pool. The school operates during the day, and the community uses it at night. Speaker, we need to review how we provide services to our taxpayers and how we fund it. To do it right, we need to complete this before we close or destroy any more of the local assets, including our schools. Speaker, we ask the government to do the right thing, put in place a moratorium on school closures, and review our education system to make it the best it can. People of Ontario deserve the best. They deserve the best from this government, and it's time this government steps up.
Thank you. Further debate. The member from Essex.